Morning, guys. Hi. Happy New Year. It is 2014. We are now very much into the new year. It is now day, 13 of 2014. So how are we all going? Did we make some resolutions, intentions, goals, anything else? And how are we going with those? It's always about this time of year, and then also in February, when I guess a lot of us who have set well-meaning intentions tend to get off track, particularly over the next week or two, because we all start to go back to work and life and, the normal humdrum of everything that's going on. So anyway, I hope this serves as a little check-in and reminder for you not to necessarily stick gung-hoedly to your goals or intentions or resolutions, but more just to be true to yourself. And I think that the more flexible and understanding we are towards ourselves about our intentions and resolutions and goals, then the more success we're going to have with them. If we try and be too rigid or too dogmatic, then it just becomes another set of rules and chores that we resent having to get through in our very busy lives. With that having been said, what I would like to talk to you about today is activating your metabolism. People are really concerned, particularly at this time of year, about getting back on track and losing some weight and, getting their bodies back in peak shape or condition. Now, metabolism is actually all of the processes that go on in our body that involve the digestion, assimilation and breakdown of food, but then also for the purposes of releasing energy within our body, so that it kind of refers to the rate at which our body manages those processes and how efficient, I guess, it is at doing that. So if we are looking to activate and boost our metabolism in 2014, if we're wanting our body to be functioning and firing at its very best, the best that it possibly can be, then today's little tip is absolutely the number one thing that we need to address if we are wanting to have success in this area. And this, of course, guys, you might know me by now, but this is actually a psychomatic type related element, because I'm very big on the mind-body connection and the relationship that particularly our subconscious has to how our body is actually functioning and performing in the physical realm, internally, externally, and everything else. So one of the key areas I sort of explore and address with my clients, not necessarily right at the beginning of my work with them, but throughout the time I work with them, is the level to which they are fired up about life. Think about that. When we've got fire in our belly, when we have passion, when we wake up in the morning and we're excited and we're raring to go and we're just really fired up, guess what? So too is our metabolism. Our body is digesting efficiently, effectively, like a V8 motor car. It's assimilating. We are getting the very best from our food, and I find with my clients, when they're in these states, when they're really happy and excited about what's going on in their life and they're working towards certain goals, or they're just feeling really content within themselves, who they are and where they're at. I tend to find that if they've come to me originally with digestive complaints or food intolerances and so forth, by this stage, those things are not a problem anymore, okay? I guess you've got to really think sometimes metaphorically, if weight and energy is something that is important to you in your life, if it haunts you, if it plagues you, or if it's something that you're just determined to get there with, you really do have to look at the intangible aspects of what makes you up as a human being. You're not just a physical being, you also have a mind, and you also, I believe, have a soul. You might not believe that, but most of us know that there is something about us as human beings that we can't see, touch, feel. It's not there in the tangible realm for us, and it's something else that I guess is very mysterious. But that aspect of who we are as human beings has a profound impact on our metabolism, on our health, on our digestion, on our immunity. And so what I would like to pose to you guys, that if 2014 is the year that you're like, okay, I'm tired of being on this roller coaster, I'm tired of feeling like food is my enemy, I'm tired of forever hating myself because I can't seem to stick to a diet or a program or really get where I want to get with my weight and energy, then I urge you to really put on your radar and as a top priority how you're feeling about your life and yourself on a day-to-day basis. Do you wake up in the morning and think, yes, I'm alive, another day to do what I love to do and you know, be around the people that make me feel good and just be immersed and surrounded in things that make me feel like me, and alive and grateful and happy. It is kind of, whether you want it to be sad or challenging or liberating, that our experience of life is really within our control. Excuse the language, but shit happens. It does. And I have to say to you that every shitty thing that has ever happened in my life, when I've embraced it and taken it on board and gone, what can I learn from this? It has made me such a better person. And I have been so grateful in retrospect for having had that horrible, challenging, heartbreaking, devastating experience. So yeah, the two key things, guys, is really take time to consider, am I feeling fired up in life? Am I feeling passionate? Am I feeling alive? Am I feeling excited? If you're not, please look at that and say, what would make me excited, passionate, happy, fired up, alive? What is missing from my life that I need to bring in for me to feel that way? Because when you're having a passionate and excitable relationship with life, trust me, your metabolism, energy, immunity is 1,000,000 times better. It's not an aspect of our health or weight that we can address through diet and exercise. It goes much deeper. It has a much more profound and far-reaching impact than those surface issues. And the other thing that I alluded to just earlier was, what are the things in my life that are making me feel heavy, weighed down, stuck, overburdened, overwhelmed? And really address those areas, because again, metaphorically, when we feel weighed down, when we feel like things are too much, when we feel drained, our metabolism is going to reflect that as well, and so will our inner state of health and being. Our immune system will suffer because there's that level of chronic stress that is just ever present. It leads to inflammation within the body, and it leads to wearing down of our immune system and our system that revitalizes us and keeps us healthy and energized. So that's all for today. Activate your metabolism. Get really into life, get engaged, and ask yourself, what is it that I need to do or add or take away in my life so that I do wake up in the morning and say, yes, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to face this day, even if it does entail challenging or disappointing, upsetting experiences, because those things do happen. It's normal, it's natural, it's a part of being a human being, but it really is, again, about what we do with that and what we make it mean. So I'll leave you with that over the next fortnight, and I look forward to connecting with you again in 14 or so days. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me on bridget@newleafnutrition.com.au, or come and visit me on Facebook, on New Leaf Nutrition Facebook page, or through my website. And I look forward to hearing from you and connecting with you again. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.